Uh, Today we will see some of the numerical examples based on the BJT applications. So the first application, also the first example we have is it is given what is the voltage gain of a transistor amplifier that has an output of 5 volts RMS and an input of 250 millivolts RMS. So the input and output voltages are given. You are asked to find the gain of the amplifier, right? You are asked to find the gain of the amplifier. The okay, input is 250 millivolts. Input is 250 millivolts. RMS value is given anyway. Okay, whatever value is given, it will be RMS value when it is given. Input is 250 millivolts. We in output is 5 volts. 5 volts. Okay, you should know that 250 millivolts means 250 into 10 raised to minus 3. So we know the gain is given by output voltage divided by input voltage, right? The gain is output voltage divided by input voltage. You can write it as V out divided by V in. In this case, V out is 5 volts. V in is 250 millivolts. That is 250 into 10 raised to minus 3 volts. So the gain is, if you divide this, you'll get 20. So there is no units for the gain because it's the ratio of two voltages, right? The units gets cancelled. The whatever the ratio you have remaining is 20. So that is the voltage gain. So what we mean by this is this transistor amplifier will increase the input voltage by 20 times. Okay, if you give 1 volt as the input, output will be 20 volts. So here you are giving 250 millivolt as input, output will be 20 times, that is 5 volts. Okay, so this is the way you solve. You take the equation of the gain, that is output by input. This is a simple equation of the gain, output by input. Output is 5 volts, input is 250 millivolts. Just substitute and calculate, you'll get the answer. Next example, it is given in a transistor amplifier circuit. Determine the voltage gain and the AC output voltage. If VB is equal to 100 millivolts, RC is 1 kilo ohm, and RE dash is 50 ohms. Okay, so yesterday we have seen the derivation of the output gain of an transistor amplifier. So we have seen that gain is given by AV, that is VC by VB. In case of a transistor amplifier, input will be base voltage VB, output will be collector voltage VC. So you are asked to find the AC collect output voltage, that is output voltage is VC. Okay, and you know that the gain is equal to the ratio of RC by RE dash, right? So we have derived an expression for AV and we have got that it is RC by RE dash. So first write the given things, whatever it is given, you write that VB is 100 millivolts, RC is 1 kilo ohm, RE dash is 50 ohms. So we know that the voltage gain is VC by VB, that is RC by RE dash. It's the same. We have derived this. Substitute these values. RC is 1 kilo ohm, RE dash is 50 ohms. If you substitute RC and RE dash, you'll get the gain is 50. Again in this example, sorry, the gain is 20. Again in this example, just like the previous one, the gain is 20, right? So once you get the gain, you have been given with VB, you are asked to find the output. VB is the input voltage. Okay, so VB is the input voltage, you are asked to find the output voltage. So using this equation, we can find the output voltage, that is VC. Okay, so we have been given with VB, you have got the value of AV, that is gain, voltage gain, you can find VC, right? So we know that AV is equal to VC by VB. So VC is AV into VB. So AV is the voltage gain that you have calculated, that is 20, multiplied by VB. VB is given as 100 millivolts, 100 into 10 raised to minus 3. So if you substitute and calculate, you'll get the value of VC as 2 volts. Okay, so that this means if you give an input of 100 millivolts, you get an output of 2 volts. That is, your input is multiplied by 20 times because it is an amplifier. Input is amplified by 20 times, and you get the output as 2 volts. Okay, this is the answer. Next example, again you are asked in a case of an amplifier, determine the value of collector resistor in an NPN transistor amplifier with beta DC is equal to 250, VBB is equal to 2.5 volts, VCC is 9 volts, VCE is 4 volts, RB is 100 kilo ohms. Okay, so first write the given things, whatever it is given directly. Beta DC is 250, VBB is 2.5, VCC is 9 volts, VCE is 4, RB is 100 kilo ohms. So now you need to find collector resistor. What is collector resistor? Collector resistor is RC, right? Collector resistor is RC. You need to find the value of the collector resistance that is to be connected. Okay, so we have the circuit of an NPN transistor. So this is the circuit. We are not considered the input AC voltage that you are connecting here. So excluding that, the transistor amplifier circuit is this. Here you are connecting the AC input at this point. So here in the diagram that we have seen yesterday, ground was connected across each terminal, right? That is the same. We can connect a common line and common ground here. So VBB is given to us, VCC is given to us, RB is given. We are asked to find the value of RC, right? We are asked to find the value of RC. So how to do this? So this is the equation, this is the circuit, and these are different parameters, resistance, voltages, and currents. So based on this, you can find. So in this circuit, you apply Kirchhoff's voltage law to this path of the circuit, right? So what do you have in this particular loop? The input voltage is VBB. Here the voltage is VBB. This voltage VBB will be equal to the voltage drop across RB plus the voltage VB, right? If you apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, the total voltage is VBB. That should be equal to the voltage drop across RB plus the voltage VBE. What is the voltage drop across RB? Voltage drop across RB is the resistance RB multiplied by the current IB, right? So you get VBB is equal to IB RB, that is voltage across RB, that is IB RB plus VBE, right? VBB is IB RB plus VBE. So we want to get the value for IB, okay? In that case, you take IB RB will be equal to VBB minus VBE. If you take VBE to the LHS, you get VBB minus VBE, that will be IB RB. If I want IB, then RB can be taken to the denominator of the RHS. So VBB minus VBE divided by RB. So this is the equation for IB. Okay. So we know the value of VBB. We know the value of RB. It is given in the question, VBB and RB. So do we have the value for VBE? So what happens is this VBE is the voltage across a forward biased PN junction. Okay. So this VBE is the voltage across the forward biased PN junction. So what is the voltage across forward biased PN junction? Why it is voltage across forward biased PN junction? Because it is, the transistor is on. That means the base emitter junction is forward biased. When the base emitter junction is forward biased, what is the junction potential? Considering a silicon transistor at the junction, the forward voltage will be 0.7 volts. So VBE we can take as 0.7 volts. Even if it is not given, you have to assume VBE is 0.7 volts. So if you consider silicon transistor, since base emitter junction is forward biased, VBE can be considered as 0.7 volts. So substituting all of this, VBB is given as 2.5. Okay, VBE you are taking as 0.7, RB is given as 100 kilo ohms. So substituting this and calculating, you will get the value of IB as 18 microamps. Okay, you will get the value of IB as 18 microamps. So this is the input current, that is IB. Once you get IB, you can calculate the value of IC. Why we want IC? Because we want the resistance RC, right? So you can find that by using IC. What is IC? IC will be equal to beta DC into IB. You know this equation. IC is equal to beta DC into IB. Beta DC is given, that is the gain is given as transistor gain is 250. Beta DC is 250. IB you have calculated as 18 micro. If you substitute, you'll get the value of IC as 4.5 milliamps. Okay, IC will be 4.5 milliamps. So what we mean by this is, IB is 18 microamps. This IB will cause collector current of 4.5 milliamps. This is what we said. A small base current can cause a large collector current, right? If IC is 4.5 milliamps, now you look at this part of the circuit at the collector loop. Now we had seen the base part. If you look at the collector path, there is a voltage VCC. This voltage is applied from here to here. This is equal to the voltage drop across RC plus the voltage drop, that is the collector to emitter voltage drop that you can see here. So VCC will be equal to voltage drop across RC will be IC into RC, right? Voltage drop across RC will be IC into RC plus VCE. So VCC is equal to IC into RC plus VCE. So we want the expression or the value for RC. So if I rearrange, ICRC will be equal to VCC minus VCE. If I take VCC minus VCE, you know, RC will be VCC minus VCE divided by IC. If I take IC to the RHS, it will come to the denominator. It is VCC minus VCE divided by IC. Now, do we have all these expressions? Yes. VCC is given as 9 volts. VCE is given as 4 volts. IC you have calculated and you have found it to be 4.5 milliamps. If you substitute, you know, if you substitute all of these and calculate, you will get the value of RC as 1.11 kilo ohms. Okay, so this is a way you have to calculate the required value for RC. Okay, you need to get the write the given things, write the circuit. Okay, from the circuit you get the equation for IB, calculate the IB, from IB calculate IC, then using the equation for the collector path you can calculate RC. Okay, so this is about this problem. Next we will see some problems in switching applications. So one example is given here. This is from your last semester question paper that your friends in A section had got. The transistor in CE configuration. What do you mean by CE configuration? CE configuration stands for common emitter configuration. Okay, common emitter configuration is shown in the figure. With RC is 1 kilo ohm, it is given RC is 1 kilo ohm, beta DC is 125. Determine VCE at Vin is equal to 0 volts. You are asked to find the value of VCE, that is collector emitter voltage, at Vin is equal to 0 volts, when Vin is equal to 0 volts. Okay. Second thing is, you are also asked to find IB min, that is the minimum base current to saturate the collector current. And third one, you are also asked to find RB max, that is the maximum value of RB when Vin is equal to 8 volts. Okay, you can neglect VCE sat, that is saturation voltage. So how to proceed? The first thing that is given is at Vin is equal to 0 volts, you are asked to find VCE. You know that in switching application, when Vin is equal to 0 volts, you know the transistor is in cutoff. That is, it acts as an open switch, right? The first case is when Vin is equal to 0 volts, the transistor is in cutoff. That is, it acts as an open switch. So in cutoff, what is the value of VCE? VCE cutoff is equal to VCC. That is equal to VCC. That is equal to, it is given that VCC is 10 volts, right? So VCE cutoff is equal to VCC. That is equal to 10 volts. Okay, this is the first part of the question. Second thing is asked is, you are asked to find IB min to saturate the collector current. Okay, the minimum value of IB for saturation of the collector current. You know that the collector current is saturation collector current. Yesterday we have seen the expression for the saturation collector current is VCC minus VCE divided by RC. So how do you get this expression? It is just from the same thing, right? So this is the expression for VCC, that is equal to ICRC plus VCE. If you rearrange, it will be ICRC is VCC by minus VCE. So in this expression, if you take IC here, then RC will come to the denominator of the RHS. So IC will be equal to VCC minus VCE divided by RC. If you take the saturation values, you know, if you take the saturation values, you will get IC sat will be equal to VCC minus VCE sat divided by RC. So this is the equation for saturation value of the collector current. So we have been given in the question that VCE sat can be neglected. If VCE sat can be neglected, you know, this can be 0. It is neglected. So IC sat will be equal to VCC minus RC because we have neglected this. Okay, so we have neglected this term. Then if you substitute the values of VCC and RC, you know, VCC is 10 volts, RC is 1 kilo ohm. It is given VCC is 10, RC is 1 kilo ohm. You get the saturation value of IC as 10 milliamps. 10 by 1K is 10 milliamps. Now you know the expression for IB min. IB min is IC sat divided by beta DC, right? So because IC is beta DC into IB, IB is IC divided by beta DC. You get minimum value for the saturation current as IB min is IC sat by beta DC. If you substitute, you'll get the value of IB min as 80 microamps. Okay, if you substitute IC sat as 10 milliamps, beta DC is given as 125. If you substitute that, you'll get the value as 80 microamps. This is the value of IB min. This is the second part of the question. The third part is you're asked to find RB max. You're asked to find RB max when Vin is 8 volts. Okay, so how to get this? So RB max is the resistance that is connected at the base. So this will be equal to, or you can take it as the voltage Vin will be equal to the voltage across this RB plus VBE, the base emitter voltage, right? So this is the total voltage Vin that is applied, that is equal to the base voltage across the base, that is VRB. You can take it as VRB plus the voltage from base to emitter, that is VBE, right? So VRB will be equal to Vin minus this VBE. Okay, the voltage across the base will be equal to Vin minus VBE. So if you take this VBE as 0.7, again, right, VBE is, since it is in on state, if you consider silicon transistor, VBE will be 0.7. Vin is given as 8. So 8 minus 0.7 is 7.3. This is the voltage across the base. Okay, sorry, base resistor RB. Voltage across the base resistor RB, that is VRB, is 7.3. So you know the expression for RB will be VRB by IB, right? Because voltage across RB, so V is equal to I into R, right? V is equal to I into R. So R will be V divided by I. So V is VRB, current is IB min. If you substitute, VRB is 7.3, IB min is 80 microamps, you'll get this answer, that is 91.25 kilohertz. Okay, so this is about maximum value of base resistance that can be connected whenever the input is 8 volts. Similar to this, there is another problem. It is very similar. This is also asked in the previous question paper. Here, it is a similar one. The transistor in common emitter configuration, RC is 10 kilo ohms, but beta DC is 200. In the previous one, it was given as 125. Okay, the same question, but only the value is different. Beta DC is different, that is 200, and Vin is different. Vin is given as 5 volts. Same thing, you are asked to find VCE at Vin is equal to 0, then IB min to saturate the collector current, and RB max when Vin is 5 volts. You are also given that VCE sat can be neglected. So when Vin is 0 volts, it is in cutoff. Same thing, it acts as an open switch. So VCE cutoff, this should be VCE cutoff. So VCE cutoff is equal to VCC, that is equal to 10 volts. Okay, VCE cutoff is equal to VCC, that is equal to 10 volts. Then IC sat, IB min to saturate the collector current is the saturation collector current is IC sat, that is equal to VCC minus VCE sat divided by RC. If VCE sat is neglected, it is given it can be neglected, IC sat will be equal to VCC by RC. So if you substitute, you'll get 10 milliamps. Then IB min is equal to IC by beta, right? So if you substitute these values, you'll get 50 microamps. Similar to the previous problem, only the values you are getting different. Then the voltage across RB is VRB, that is equal to Vin minus VBE. If you substitute VBE as 0.7, you'll get VRB as 4.3. If you put this in this equation, you'll get RB max as 86 kiloamps, right? In the previous example, it was different thing. So you got 91.25. Here you get 86 kilo ohms. Okay. So these are the different numerical examples that can be asked in the exam.